Hey, what's up guys? My name is Kyle, and today I'm bringing you a mega sweaty Serie A / La Liga squad builder. Got some incredible players in here, so let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. So starting at goalkeeper, I have gone for Navas, 79 rated, cost me 400 coins. No goals or assists, obviously, but he is quite a solid keeper. Not particularly special, but did make some decent saves for me. At right back, I've gone for Konko. 6 games played, 0 goals, 0 assists, only 1,300 coins, so 86 pace and 80 physical. Incredible right back. Just seems to, defend everything. I didn't concede too many goals at all. First center back is going to be PK. 6 games, 0 goals, 1 assist, 4,300 coins. Wanted to try him out. He's actually going to be on the left side though. And connecting to Konko is going to be Varane. 81 rated, 3,200 coins. No goals or assists, but he is 6'3", medium work rates. PK tended to go a little bit up the pitch a little bit, so he was able to defend mostly, pretty much alone. He is a great defender. At left back though, I've gone for Alba. 21,000 coins, incredibly expensive, but he probably is worth it to be honest. Very good defensive player. But at CDM, I've gone for De Rossi, 4,100 coins, 6 games. He actually managed 2 goals and 0 assists. Medium-high work rates. He sits back in front of the defense the majority of the time, but he is a very good player. And someone who I was very surprised at is actually Pirlo, 2,900 coins, 6 games, 4 goals, and 2 assists. I think he scored me like 2 free kicks, I believe, and 2 other pretty decent goals. He was incredible for me, one of the best players in the team, which you might not expect with, like 43 pace, I believe. Second center midfielder, though, is going to be Pjanic. 1 goal, 1 assist for 1,600 coins. Can't really go wrong with him. He maybe didn't play as well as I expected, but he was still decent, if not outshined by Pirlo. At attacking midfield, though, I've gone for Mertens, 6,400 coins, 4 goals and 6 assists in 6 games. First time I have gone to use him this year. He is basically like a cheap Messi, just an incredible dribbler and passer. Even managed a couple goals for me. First striker, though, is going to be Barbo, 9,300 coins, 6 games played, 11 goals and 5 assists. You guys all know him. I'll talk a little bit more about him later, but I'm sure you don't really need too much of an explanation. Second striker, though, is going to be Sal. 700 coins, 6 games played, 7 goals and 8 assists. Managed to do very well for the team. I actually played him like that with him switched around. That way I don't have to put a center forward to striker card on Sal, and he's able to get full chem. But now over the gameplay, let's talk a little bit more about the team in depth. So goalkeeper Navas, like I said, good keeper, not particularly special. You guys all know how keepers are in this game. It's very sporadic behavior. Can't say too much about them. One day they'll be good, one day they won't. Fullbacks though, Alba obviously quite expensive, but he is a very good player. No goals or assists this time for me, but he does his job just as well as you need him to. Just sprinting back, sprinting forward. He's all over the pitch, it seems. And Konko is quite similar, maybe just essentially like a downgraded version of Alba, but he is all over the pitch as well. Goes forward very well. Probably a little bit unlucky not to get a couple of assists, but very good player. Into the center backs, Varane, very solid. I've used him before. He is a very good defender. He's got, I think he got a very nice pace upgrade. He's got very good physical and defending as well. And then PK, I believe I could have gone with Matteo, who I was going to use at first, but I decided not to because I wanted to, switch around the players a little bit and make some, slightly more creative in terms of the players for you guys. I don't want to, use the same exact players every single squad builder, even though they are bound to repeat at some point. But he actually surprised me a little bit. He was a very good player. He went up a little bit. A lot of the times I don't notice the high work rates on defenders, but I did notice that here he was, maybe at the midfield line a little bit too much, more than I would, wish him to be. But he was still good nonetheless. De Rossi actually covered a bit for him, medium high work rates. I think he managed 2 goals for me as well. De Rossi is just as good as he was last year, incredible player. I've always loved using him in the midfield, very good holding player. But then the midfielders, like I said earlier, Pirlo probably outshined Pjanic just by a little bit, incredible player. I would highly recommend him because I never see him in squads, probably because of that 43 pace, and I will admit that I almost didn't use it because of him, very low physical, very short. Even his shooting got a bit of a downgrade, but that passing that he has is incredible. He's able to ping passes pretty much all around the pitch whenever he wants to, which is a very valuable asset. Pjanic, not quite as good, but he was just kind of a cog in the system. He played relatively well in the team, I suppose, but nothing special. And then going to the front three, Mertens, like I said earlier, cheap Messi essentially, incredible player. His dribbling is absolute top notch. I absolutely loved using him. And then the two strikers, Sal, it was actually my first time using him, and he was very good. At the beginning, I struggled a little bit with his finishing, but he picked it up for me towards the end, and I really grew to love using him alongside Barbo, obviously. And Barbo, you guys already know about him. What a player he is. He's the sweat master. You start sprinting, he will just destroy defenses, and he's really, what helped make this team what it is. I think I won all 6 games with it. It was incredibly effective and fun. You do have a couple of 4-star skillers in there. You've got Pirlo to ping in those free kicks. Good defenders, good wide defenders as well. I love the team. I would highly recommend building it. It is a little bit more on the expensive side, I believe. Actually, I think it might only be like 50,000 coins, but Alba makes up for pretty much half of that. You could probably get a replacement for him and make it a little bit cheaper. But anyway, I would recommend the team. That's all for me. I hope you liked the video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button and have a great day.